Good morning, all of you. So we already have a guest speaker well ahead of your sessions. Okay. So we feel very happy to have Dr. L. Karthigeyan. Okay, a blend of an industry, come an academician from a very diversified background. Academician means not in a regular institute. Okay, he is being an academician with a consulting institute. It's in CII. So Dr. L. Karthigeyan is a doctorate in higher education management with 20 plus years of blended experience in education, research and industry, especially in the field of supply chain management. So Dr. L. Karthigeyan commenced his career in the new product development at Johnson & Johnson Private Limited. Later, he has moved to the manager distribution at Arcane Groups of Company in India. So he has headed the Department of Supply Chain Management in various higher education institutes like Wales University, and he has organized and articulated for foreign universities collaborations with the International Student Exchange Program, and he has collaborated with Stansfield, Singapore for University of London, Victoria, and RMIT University, Melbourne, Australia. So he has worked with various foreign universities in the field of supply chain management, and he also headed the academic operations at Seegers Group in Chennai. So now Dr. L. Karthigeyan will explore all his experiences toward the latest advances which is happening in the logistics and supply chain management. So okay. So today's era is all about green supply chain, resilient supply chain, okay, and sustainable supply chain. So we are talking about more sustainable ecosystems now. So you can post any questions which questions the sustainability in the present and future. Sir, you're welcome.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So, good morning. Good morning, sir. Okay. So, getting into supply chain management, we were discussing, in fact, something interesting, right? So, use of technology, artificial intelligence, IoT, we were just having a casual chat. Okay. So on the spot, I thought I'll have to give some cases because we are going to get into industry very soon. And CII is a not-for-profit organization which is existing for more than 127-year-old. Matlab, we are working with different governments, different industries, okay, different communities across the globe. And also, yes, obviously with the foreign governments also. So when the earlier speaker was talking about government, business, community, regulations, we have been doing with that for the past 127 years, even before independence, obviously. Not just with India and Indian government, but also with the foreign governments. You name a country, we have the project with them, and we work with the government of that particular country, and yes, with the industries across the globe. So the organization is one and only of its kind. So just to, how many of you have heard or seen this word CII somewhere on the TV or newspaper? Yeah, one. Where have you seen? The portal. Okay. Maybe at least yesterday or someone today would have seen that. Then where have you seen? Wonderful. Okay. Then only two of you know about CII. So I think this is an organization which is unique of its kind, Confederation of Indian Industry. CII is known for Confederation of abbreviation, Confederation of Indian Industry. We are an industry body with nearly 10,000 companies as a member. Okay, so you name any company, obviously they're with us. So the companies are with us as a member, associations are with us, and SMEs, small and medium enterprises, startups, okay, they are all a part of, and various other associations, okay, they are with us. So we handle any issues and problems, okay, that is being faced by the particular sector, okay, or the industry. We connect them with the industries, with the government, okay, various government of India, ministries, secretaries, and we arrive at a compendium, we arrive at a solution, we arrive at a consensus to sort out the problem, and we give solutions. So this solution is finally to ensure that the nation develops, okay, the country develops, sustains, and also becomes more competitive, okay, globally, and also secondary level, ancillary level to support the particular industries for the growth of the industry, and thirdly to the society as a result. That's the outcome to the society. Fine. So it's a very, very big organization, I should tell you, and we have got diversified fields, and we are focusing on various sectors, and we call that office which is focusing on a particular sector as a center of excellence. One such center of excellence is Logistics Center of Excellence, which is at IIT Madras Research Park, where a lot of research really happens at global level. Be it Saint Gobain or Tata's, okay, or Pfizer, okay, global, R&D happens there. DRDO, startups, your Ather bikes or your, okay, fans, which has been, so a lot of IIT alumni are also there with startups. Okay, angel investors are there. And obviously we work with IIT Madras and on research also, and we are in the 9th floor, entire B block of IIT Madras Research Park. So we focus on logistics and supply chain management. Okay, the moment we say logistics, it's not just confined to transportation. Okay, so you need to understand it's not just trucks and, okay, JCBs. It's not that. It's not the courier company. Logistics, any movement of materials or services, we call it as logistics. So if you talk about anything that is in your hand right now, it could be a watch or a pen or the ID card or maybe the mobile phone, so the bag that you have, shoes that you wear, the dresses, okay, the garments, whatever it is. So you need to understand that logistics is behind that. Okay, and lot of conversion happens. Raw material you buy, and then what happens with the raw material? It gets stored, right, in the warehouse. Then it is taken to the factory. Then it is manufactured. Then inside manufacturing, we have a lot of value-added services that's done. Then finished goods are stored in the DCs, you call it as distribution centers or facility centers. And then from there, based on your order as a consumer or customer, it is transported to you. Okay, and we focus on the LMD, last mile delivery. So the entire flow of materials from the supplier, from where it is really sourced, from that place till the final destination, the customer's place, flow of material happens. Along with the flow of material, all of you know, flow of funds is inevitable. Okay, everywhere the flow of funds, money also happens, cash flow happens, and yes, obviously the information flow happens. Okay, so the three things when it happens along with the movement of material, you call that as supply chain management. Okay, from a supplier to a consumer, okay, from end to end, it's complex, okay, it's very important. Okay, it's important for the company, any company, you name any company, you have got SCM in it, supply chain management in it, logistics in it. Okay, it is not confining to, like, you talk about IT sector, then immediately people tell me, like, sir, CTS, TCS, Wipro. The moment you talk about manufacturing, maybe automobile manufacturing, immediately you tell me, like, sir, there's a company like Hyundai, okay, or Nissan, or Bharat Benz. So you have Daimler. It is not like that. Actually, supply chain management can be or is applied in all the sector. You name a company, supply chain is happening there, right? Logistics is happening there. So understand the wider perspective of this particular logistics and supply chain, and you need to know how much of career prospects are there in India and abroad, and how much is the demand that is really happening, and you can always understand why this demand has cropped up so much, and why should I really learn supply chain management, right? So many a times the students don't know what are the career prospects of different new things. Okay, obviously you would have heard about certain buzzwords now. Okay, blockchain, IoT, AI, right? robotics, automation, right? And whatnot, maybe something on tracking and tracing, maybe on LMD. So these are all the buzzwords that you know of late, and you say, okay, analytics, okay, data analytics, or okay, business analytics, data sciences. These are all the buzzwords. Please understand, all these things are at the 360 level applied in supply chain management. And just think how enormous it's going to be. Just one AI, if it is going to boost a particular sector, okay, AI along with all the other buzzwords that I'm telling you, Industry 5.0, 4.0, quantum computing, okay, all these things are already into supply chain management and logistics management massively across the globe. So you need to understand what will be the growth of this particular sector, what is actually happening, and why people are paid heavily, why people can travel abroad, how come this is happening. Right? So the sector, the moment you understand about logistics and supply chain management, you will really understand it's easy. At the same time, we have a huge demand because of all the buzzwords together being applied in the sector. And there's a huge demand wherein people don't know that, one side we keep asking whether you have employable graduates. The industry keeps asking us, the government keeps asking us, but on the other side, we don't have a proper supply. Why people get into the own classical thing? Okay, I still remember when I asked some new biscuits to my dad. Okay, and I explained after seeing the TV channel that this is a biscuit which has come and with the cream on the top and jam on that, and this is sugar on the toppings and all these terms. He said, oh, is it? Oh, is it? And finally, when he comes back, he will bring milk bikis. I used to tell Appa, I have told you a lot of stories, like that Uthapam Badivel's comedy. I have told you too many things and you nodded it and you bringing me milk because he says, this is well-known, standard, okay, safe, so you have this. So many people were kind of like that, when I talk about some new supply chain or logistics, then people say, is it for me? Is it true? What is happening? Because okay, people are a bit skeptical on that and they think, okay, I'll go with marketing, finance, HR. It's there, It's there for several years. My dad studied, my brother studied, and I'll also study. Please understand, something which is there for several years. To sustain that has to marry the technology and get adopted to it. Now, as per the EY report, whatever I am telling you with the data and the report, representing the industry, okay, as an industry body, from the industry body, whatever I tell you, it is only with the data. So you can obviously go Google, do whatnot, ask ChatGPT, frustrate it, okay, put all the anxiety on that. You do whatever it is. One of the top 4 sectors in the world, which has been played very important role, I would say, is logistics with regard to AI. So you can ask me, sir, AI, where all it is being used? You think it is used in the IT companies, it's used for manufacturing, it's used in the pharmaceutical field, it is used in logistics. So across the globe, you have n number of sectors, hundreds and hundreds of sectors, out of which the top 4, as per the EY report, Ernst & Young, you all know that it's a Big 4 company. It's called Big 4. What is Big 4? Right. So you know about EY as well then. So EY report, white paper report is available on the Google. You can Google and understand that one of the top 4 sectors is, in the past, now, and obviously as in the future, is going to be logistics and supply chain management. Right? So let us get into what is the basics. I'm just going to throw some light on what is logistics and supply chain management, and then I will get into the reasons for understanding what is logistics and supply chain management, the scope of it, the opportunities, and why you have a lot of opportunities. Okay, so I think 1 hour is the time, so we will run through the slides for you guys to really ask me any questions and doubts. It is just in a nutshell that I am going to tell you, because it's very, 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 very vast. Okay, the supply chain per se, the subject is very vast. Okay, and obviously with 1 or 2 cases, you will know how complex it is. Okay, and why they are paid heavily. And I can also throw you open offer. A person who completes giving me an answer on that can get into a paid internship straight away. Okay, because being an industry body with 10,000 companies, what do? I want people to really get employable, qualified, and get into the job. Okay, the organization and the government would be the happiest one to really employ more people. That's the reason why we also have skill as a part of it. Okay, skill training is also given to you. Now I told you about CII. CII.in is the website for you to Google, understand. At CII.in website, you have one which is called a Center of Excellence. So if you click that Center of Excellence, you have got a lot of Center of Excellences. One is Institute of Logistics. Institute matlab is not institute, okay? It's not a college or it's a Center of Excellence focusing on a particular sector, which is logistics and supply chain management. And you have all similarly got a lot of other sectors. Food and agriculture is one, water is one, manufacturing is one, quality is one, green building is one. Okay, across India, we have got a lot of Center of Excellences focusing on sector. Apart from that, we have got offices overseas also. Okay, 12 Center of Excellences and 8 overseas offices we have got. In fact, in US, 2 more offices. We are coming out with 2 more offices in US and UK, and obviously in Malaysia, Vietnam, and couple of places in India also, because of the demand that we really have, because of the growth that we really have in India, which is surpassing the third position as far as the GDP and the economy growth is concerned across the globe. One is like the gulab jamun advertisement. Okay, I have got the second prize, and how many people really ran? Only 2. So India is developing on one side. The other side is the growth of other countries are sluggish, be it Japan, Germany, France, US, UK. There are other countries, again, recording is going on. So there are certain countries which are technically into recession. Okay, technically into recession. I can keep quoting why, how, which country, which company, why, and all. Technically, the data is there. Okay, outside you may not know. Like what is happening in North Korea, most of you don't know. What is happening in the China, most of you don't know. Okay, so we know what is happening. Okay, we have established everywhere. We are working with all the governments. Okay, so we know what is happening right now in which country. Okay, so why am I telling you this is that that has paved way for us to easily grow, to stay more competitive, and definitely we'll reach one of the second or third position very soon. There are 1 or 2 tough things which are going on. That is import, okay, which is a big challenge for us. We have bought in the Atmanirbhar project. If you come to IIT Madras Research Park, okay, startups and all, you can see a lot of Atmanirbhar projects are happening. Indigenously we are doing it. Okay, off late, full and full. It's not just buying and assembling it. Indigenously we are doing it. So if that increases, then we can easily surpass 1 or 2 companies, 1 or 2 countries. I don't want to name the country because most of you, whatever you have the gadgets, if you turn around and see, you would see that country's name. So that country we can easily surpass very soon. Okay, so which they may not like, but we like. Okay, yeah. So this is my office. Okay, Center of Excellence, and focusing on the sector. And just a small introduction. Okay, it may be blur, but to make you understand, see, one is the place from where you are planning and you are importing the materials. Like, let's see, your staff's been asking me to have a cup of coffee, which is also my favorite, I'll tell you. Company called Starbucks, right, which is tied up with Tata, which gives you awesome coffee for the price that we really pay. Okay, so that particular coffee company from US all the way, understand, the supply chain vice president travels to a place called Rwanda. He travels to a place called Uganda, which is in Africa. And he spends 3-4 days with the farmers. To find out what he is doing, he will be giving the saplings. He will say how to plant it, how to cultivate it, what kind of coffee bean I want. Okay, Arabica, Robusta varieties of coffee bean. And he will tell actually the entire people, okay, how it has to be cultivated so that I get the good quality, and he is assuring the minimum price so that you don't meet any loss, come what may, okay, rain or shine. And then he takes it and he grinds it and he says that this is a cup of coffee for which Indians are paying $400 or $500. Then you have coffee shops which can give you coffees for 20 or 30 rupees, right? Why do we really go to Starbucks and spend time there for spending 400 or 500 rupees per cup of coffee? That's because it's worth it. That's what I would say. And to pay that particular price, he is getting onto that to a place where it is sourced, originates. So he's spending time with the farmers. He teaches them how to sniff, how to blend and all these stuffs, and then he imports it all the way to maybe Middle East, where it is probably stored, it is packed, and after that it is getting transported through air or through truck or train, rail, through different modes of transport. It goes to the plant probably which is in Japan, the state of the art technology they have. It goes to Japan, there they grind it, they roast it, master roast it, and then it is coming to the place, Astoria place maybe in Singapore, where it is getting packed, small packets. Then it is transported to maybe 3 places, New Zealand, Auckland, maybe to Australia, Melbourne, or maybe to Bengaluru here in India. 3 different countries we are transporting it. And finally it reaches your Starbucks here and there, respective countries, and you go and buy it. So understand the entire flow that is there. Too many complex things are happening. One is the paisa that I told you, the money, the cost. Having a vigilance over the cost, understanding the financial flow, to the entirety, from this end to that end, the supplier end to the customer end, and working on the quality. That's very important. How much ever quality that your agriculture, your farmer does it, finally if it is not stored properly, then it doesn't look good. I will obviously say I am not ready to pay $400 for a coffee or $500 for it, because the last mile delivery is important. LMD. LMD is something which has been focused by many companies like Dunzo, Zepto, Blinkit. They are all making millions of dollars simply because of this called LMD, last mile delivery. And now Amazon has patented all this. 7 years back they have patented this drone delivery also, which is cheap, and it is already piloted in certain countries, in the north of Germany, Australia, Singapore. It is already patented. India may you have some regulations, and there are certain other countries like US where regulations are so stringent that drone deliveries are not possible. It is out of the question. It is out of question that it's not going to be there, because they don't want drones to fly at all. We are not afraid, so we will have it with a few regulations here in India, patented, and all the airships are already tested. So it is not for us to see. The problem here is when I bring new technology, people sometimes misuse it. I don't know how many of you know, during pandemic time, the government of Tamil Nadu and the government of India gave drones to ensure that people don't crowd. In North India, you know what a guy did. The policeman was using the drone for taking it to a pan shop and getting the pan here on the other side. Yeah, so he sent it and he said, like, pan wala, just send me this pan parak and other things. He stick on that. You stick that on the drone, and then he got it back. And people sometimes, if it is sent to you for delivery, you hold it and see what happens on the other side. It will not lift. I'll tie a stone. So you keep playing with that. So when I studied in a college like your MCC only, they fenced it. Because the area was forest, and I was asking, why did you fence it? It's going to be good to see the deer, or anything else, even the monkeys, to move around with the students. They said, there are guys who pelt stones on that deer to see how it looks when it runs. So, the simple petty things people have, the childish behavior sometimes is what is. So the mentality of the people have to tell is no use of blaming the government. You are ready to bring in what not. But again, so we are trying to use it for emergency, for the medical equipments and other stuff. The drone delivery is very, very cheap and very, very fast. You get the delivery in hours. A few hours. I would say 3 hours from Bangalore with charging points and other stuffs intermittently made. It will reach you within hours, but the cost is going to be very, very cheap than what you pay. Even 40 rupees or 50 rupees is going to be very cheap. So we are calculating, we are already into it. So the entire supply chain movement of materials, forward as well as backward. For example, in Amazon and other stuff, what happens? You buy something, you're not happy with the product. What do? You have a return. So that reverse logistics happens. It's called reverse logistics. Without reverse logistics, none of your companies, Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra.com, they can't survive. So you won't buy. Right? So just imagine, there's no return policy. You won't buy. There's a return policy. There is a service center. and 10 days money back guarantee is there, or 14 days, whatever. And you have all this flow of materials and flow of cash and flow of information. Okay, initially you put it in the cart and you raise that I want this mobile phone on Amazon. The communication goes from you to the company, and later, if it is not good, again, he says that okay, you can replace it. There is a person who will come and collect it tomorrow, and the money maybe fills in your wallet, Amazon wallet, or on your credit card. Okay, 4 days, 5 days, then you get all the communication, and the material flow happens both the ways. Okay, funds flow happens both the ways. So you need to understand from this end to that end to this end, forward and reverse flow of three things: materials, funds, and communication happens. This is supply chain. So without this, nothing really exists. I'm telling you. Okay, whatever it is, it doesn't exist. So please understand, logistics and supply chain is very, very important and critical field, ensuring the efficient, I can say cost efficient. Okay, movement of goods and services, timely delivery is important. So we focus on three important things. The mantra here in supply chain is, one is the time, okay, on-time delivery. One is the cost, lowest cost, okay, quality, time, and ensuring proper quantity, whatever you ask is being delivered to fill in the customer demand. Okay, so focus on that. Okay, anything that we really do as a customer, you think, you wanted to have things on time, you want to have a quality product, and you wanted to have it at a low cost. Okay, cost, quality, time. Okay, three things are the focus that we have, okay, in SCM, which is numerous lucrative career opportunities, especially for MBA graduates. So we have opportunities for graduates also, okay, but the more qualification that you have, the better it is for your fill up in your career. Okay, be it in terms of the payment, salary, or growth prospectus. Okay, the more and more you get qualified, the more and more you are trained from the right hands. I think the more and more is the prospectus. Okay, so not sure whether I can tell you, but we are tied up with a university in Delhi, Mumbai, and Kolkata. Okay, we have a exclusive school. Okay, like yours. Okay, and okay, the 100% placement, 100% internship, 100% project is happening there. Okay, it's all guaranteed. We tell the student, we use the word called guaranteed assurance, because amidst various colleges which tells you assistance, okay, which tells you guidance, we don't say guidance, or we say assurance and guarantee, because we are doing it for the past 7 years, and we are not boasting of just because CII is an industry body, but I'm boasting of because the industry is like that, so anybody can get in. Okay, and I think the top salary for a fresh MBA is 22 to 28 lakh rupees, being by big 4 companies. Deloitte comes, McKinsey comes, PSA comes, Port of Singapore Authority comes. Okay, this is regularly happening. Okay, so why is it happening? Because of the industry. And you will learn from the horse's mouth. You will learn from the right person to understand what is industry perspective. Right, so I'm just telling you, okay, with my own organizations, this thing, but that's where the students study, and each and every year. So if you log on to the website again, you will know. Call the people and you can get on to the alumni, you can get on to LinkedIn, okay, you can trace someone and find out whether what I'm telling is correct or not. So it's very easy. You can't bluff these days. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So career path, entry level roles are there. You can just become an analyst. You can get into the managerial post right away. Straight away, a fresh MBA guys can get into this, okay, as a manager. Yes, my own students there in Delhi, Mumbai, and Kolkata, they are getting into the manager level position, directly cutting off that executive positions, that officer post and all. You cut it down, directly go to the 5th level or 7th level. Okay, that is how. So starting salary should be a minimum of, I would say, 10 lakh rupees minimum for an MBA. Okay, so if you get into supply chain and logistics, so obviously, yes, you can climb up the ladder, director, VP, okay, chief supply chain officer. These posts are there. I got another 20-30 post. That's another slide for people who says I am not happy with this. Okay, so can you tell me more? I have got one more PPT. Each and everything I have got in detail. Okay, and another PPT which has got the n number of posts where you can really get into. Okay, the prospect of why it is in demand. Again, I've got a slide for this. But to confine this, demand in manufacturing, government policies, Gati Shakti, national logistic policy, okay, too many budget allocation is very heavy on infrastructure. Okay, you should know when the budget is being released by the government of India. Okay, the top 3 or 4 sectors. One is infrastructure. Obviously, one is for women, one is for health, one is for army, right? Health and other things, fundamental things. And fourth or fifth comes infrastructure. The entire country can develop. The job prospectus can grow up. So growing need for SEM, expertise in healthcare, technology, you name any field. Okay, as I told you, starting from Apollo. Why people died during COVID-2 wave? Okay, the corona, right? COVID-2 wave, many people died in places where you had heavy population, like Maharashtra. Okay, many people suffered, many people died. A proper supply chain, integrated supply chain would have helped the people to survive. Why did the people die? No? No oxygen. Then, any other reason? Lack of infrastructure. For storing the cylinder, is it?
Sir, there was cylinders in some places, but they couldn't transport it.
We did piggybacky for the first time. Government of India did piggybacky. They were running pillar to post. We were also supporting. Piggybacky was done. We were connecting it. The biggest problem is we didn't have the integrated supply chain. It's called CPFR, Collaborative Planning, Forecasting and Replenishment. Okay, that's again a big topic. Collaborative Planning, Forecasting and Replenishment, CPFR. See, the offices, the hospitals, they used to make a note, each and every bed, how much cylinders you want, when you want and all. They write it and they pin it and they go. The other guy will come. He will have tea, Aram say he will come, he will enter it, how much you know. Then we'll go to the purchase officer. Then he has to approve it. Then by the time this guy dies. Now the problem is that when you integrate like Toyota, like all the multinational companies, the moment I mark an entry, okay, and I scan it in the QR code or barcode, it reaches my supplier. Supply was there. People were making a big drama, you have to open this, sterilize this, that and all. Not at all required. We had good supply. Supply of oxygen was there, but it did not go to the place where the demand was. It was going elsewhere. So that's just one example for you to understand that supply chain plays a very major role, be it Apollo Hospital or any hospital, wherever. I am not again telling any industry, all of them are my friends, so I shouldn't mention any company here. 10,000 companies, leaving 10,000 companies, I don't know. So you name any field. Maybe you are from a different background, you are from pharmaceutical background or tourism, travel, okay, garments, food business, food industry. You name anything. You are from engineering, commerce, catering, whatever. Please understand, supply chain comes into the picture. Agriculture, agri-supply chain, cold chain. Too many things. You don't have to waste whatever you have studied. Until unless you say, sir, I have come here all the way because I don't want that. Okay, so don't drag me into again mechanical or commerce or whatever. I don't want that. Okay, still, you say that whatever I have studied for the past 3 years, 4 years in my UG, I don't want that. Yes, still, wonders can happen, right? So, increasing global trade, creating international opportunities, and emphasis on sustainability and green logistics. So, what are the 3 major sectors or reasons why pollution happens across the globe? Across the globe. Top 3. Huh? See, agriculture creating this pollution is not at all a problem, to be frank with you. Some politics involved. Whatever, by the way, this Punjab people are making is also not required. Okay, 100 years, 75 years, we were happy with whatever was the thing, right? So, see, change is inevitable. That is, whatever this agriculture people are doing, that's politics, utter politics. What is the reason for pollution? You need to know. Automobile is one of the, it's not number one, but yes, I agree. Okay, wonderful. Industry, which industry? Manufacturing only. Oil and natural gas. Chemical pollute, yes. Percentage, I am asking about percentage. Thermal power. okay, which China says we will do, and Australia says we will do, and Australia says that even if China stops, we will do, and we are on the other side crying, please don't do. He says that no, 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 we want money, we wanted to do. You would have heard all these things. You Google, you will know the press report out from Australia and Chinese people, very adamant and very okay. Whatever they wanted to, they talk, not concerned about the global economy. Understand? Okay, one is the industries. The second one is the forest fire, which you and me may not know. Okay, at any point of time, you Google, you will understand that forest fire is happening, which is not at all discussed in the media. Which is not at all discussed in the media, which won't be discussed. So far, the media is under the control of some government. It will not happen. So forest fires. Third one, obviously, transport. And fourth comes, okay, any other miscellaneous. So transportation, yes. Okay, inbound, outbound logistics, we have this. And again, how many of you feel EVs are the good alternatives for your petrol vehicles for controlling the pollution, so-called ESG, sustainability, greening? No, wonderful. At least you are aware. Thank God. I thought people will say, yes, sir, no pollution. I can't see any smoke from the vehicle. So I am ticking, great, verified. It is not going to pollute. Great. We are getting, again, it has been recorded, but we are getting from a so-called powerful country in the world, okay, wanted us to give a report to Government of India that EV is the best alternative for your petroleum, okay, usage in the vehicle for greening, which is actually no. That is because that very big powerful country has got something else to do with West Asia, which is, okay, actually the Arab countries, they are very rich because of the oil. So if you suppress that, then that is something else. But pollution, if you ask me, EVs, okay, that is not the best alternative. Because what do I do with the batteries? And you should know the pollution that we have caused, okay, since, okay, 150 years or 100 years using these vehicles versus the batteries that are being used now in next to 20 years. Okay, what is going to happen after 20 years? Okay, with regard to the pollution, if you control it, it's very high. So emphasizing on sustainability, yes, we have to do it and we are the one to do it. Elastic logistics, okay, sustainability, ESG practices, digital twins, okay, and smart logistics, sophisticated logistics, smart warehouses, automation, okay, and yes, metaverse. How many of you know about metaverse here? Metaverse, heard about it? Metaverse, okay. AR, VR, XR, right? So all the digital things are happening in logistics and supply chain management. Again, I've got thousands of companies, but because you people know these companies, so I thought I'll put these companies. Okay, all the 60 people will be knowing it, and I know that most of the places they also record, so I shouldn't bring in all the 100 companies here, 1,000 companies here. Okay, so few companies, job titles I've already told you, okay, managers, directors, analysts, and location, again I've got top 10 countries, 13 countries I've got in another slide, but okay, you will say, this is not in an order, I am not putting this in sequence. Okay, if you ask me, then I'll say Singapore is number one, okay, then Germany, then comes UAE, then you have got too many other countries also, okay, where US may be the last one, okay, pay packets, okay, you're focusing me, is it? Okay, good, keep on me only, okay. Okay, this, I've given you this, okay, starting salary. You need to ensure that you get this, okay, or get assured from supply chain logistics management that entry level, your take-home salary should be this, okay. So you can multiply, then what is the take-home, okay. Don't multiply into 12 and say this is this thing. No, that CTC would be higher, right? So if you multiply the number into 12, okay, plus 30% would be your CTC. That should be the basic entry level. Then easy go is that final numbers for an executive is a easy go that you can climb up the ladder within 7-8 years. 7-8 years, matlab you probably are in 29 or 30. Okay, your take-home salary should be that. Very easy. Okay, so when we recruit, we know the demand that they have. Okay, can you pay me 40? Can you pay me 50? That's what they ask. Okay, I'm talking about LPA. Okay, very easily with a guy with some 7 years, 10 years experience, that's the one they ask me. So you need to pay through your nose because no other go. The industry is like that. Okay. Sustainability for women, yes, with the help of lot of technology. Okay. Increasing gender diversity and starting from skilling. I have tied up with a college in Krompet, which is a women's college fully, and that college, it's fully women. We are training them for 30 hours free. Okay, it's a CSR project, corporate social responsibility project, 30 hours free, and we are placing them. Okay, and we are taking them to industry visit, and then everything is, but the only category is BPL, below poverty line. Okay, it's a CSR project, so they have to be below the poverty line with first graduate kind of stuff, Those conditions are there. If they are falling under the category, yes, they gave me 43, I shortlisted 30. We are going to train them from 22nd and it's going to happen. So why am I telling you this is most suitable? Because the industry people keep asking. Okay, because even in army, when I went to army for training on logistics and last mile delivery and cross docking and ASC, which is in Halsur, okay, Bangalore, okay, Army Service Corp in Mysore and Bangalore. So that is my, I would say, my favorite project, working with army officials on training and logistics and supply chain. There also I saw women, okay, 30 to 40% of the women there. And when I asked them, they said, yes, the government is insisting us to. So they are into logistics and supply chain there, which is easy. Okay, they can't get into any other thing, but relatively easy. So this 30 women whom I'm going to train, very confident that we will be able to place them on a starting stipend. They are all UG graduates, okay, with anywhere between 18 to 20K per month take home. Okay, that should be the one. We have taken it. Now I think that NAC visit or something is going on there, so we couldn't commence now. Okay, next week we'll start. So government is insisting on one side. There's a lot of vacancies. If you go to Surat and Nasik, Pune, okay, Mumbai and all, we have got a lot of multinational companies where, when I went to the company, I can see 70-80% of the employees were girls. Okay, with all casual dress that you have and without any restrictions, they keep working, okay, there, and only 30% were men. And even in my own institution in Delhi, Bombay, okay, between the toughest task of paying, okay, 12 for you and 12 for her, okay, the company, if they have the tough fight, then they take the women students. Sometimes women students have 2-3 offers in the hand, okay, job offers in the hand. So that is because industry, when the government keeps asking, the industry has to show them. So there's a given an opportunity. So in fact, there's a competition for boys of late in logistics and supply chain also, because technology automation is happening everywhere. So we'll have to work on the supply chain information systems, okay, and automation. So you have to work on the data. You have to work. We need a lot of people, okay, to work on that. So opportunities for leadership positions. We have one called what is that? Women in Logistics, WIL. So all women in logistics at the top position, strategic position, they are all there in the member. It's run by CII Logistics Center of Excellence. It's called Women in Logistics. Okay, and they keep calling, that, we want a lot of. So the entire conference is to get women students. Okay, continuously they strive. And obviously, the North Indians are, okay, what shall I say? North Indians take it. Okay. Okay, being a South Indian, I have to tell you that North Indians take that because maybe they are not, you guys are not aware of it, and those people are aware, and any conference they quickly take it. Good quick takers are there. So I preferably feel that my own town or my own city I should do something for that. Okay, this project we can give it to anyone, right? So, but I'm giving it to certain places. Okay, when we have lot of colleges asking that, sir, give me that free project with certification, Government of India, placement and all these things, free training, okay. Free now you have a big queue everywhere. Okay, so it's a free training with placement and all, certification and all. Okay, so I also told, don't give me all 2000 numbers here, I can't. Okay, because there are a lot of girls studying there. But why am I telling you this is that, you should be aware that such things are happening so that, you don't, go kick the door which is already locked. Okay, I have completed BCom, I'll finish Tally and Wings. I have completed MBA with marketing and finance. What is happening? Come on, starting for the 40, 50 years, I think the guys keep telling the same thing. Marketing, finance, HR, system. So then you go and you see a lot of people. எனக்கு மட்டும் தான் தெரியும். I saw, too many people are there. My friend says, don't tell anyone. You go there, okay, MD will take you. And they are going there, I see hundreds of students standing there. So then you ask him, buddy, how do you know? Then he says, no, my friend told me not to tell anyone. So it is like that. And you ask the other person, he says, my uncle told me not to tell you. Seriously, I'm telling you. One single, marketing manager post or BD post or, okay, any good post which gives you some 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs, you go there, you have a hell of a lot of people there. Marketing, finance, HR, systems. HR, you know how many HRs are working for 2,000 employees at CII? How many employees we have? How many HR we have? Employees are 2,000. Indirectly 2,000, indirectly 2 lakh people. So we are that, okay. But I am asking how many HR we have? Directly 2,000 employees, indirectly 2 lakh employees with 10,000 member companies. Massive things are happening at CII. How many HRs we have? 10. No, see, 60 people are there. I am getting only 2 answers. 50, 50, okay. Any, one more guess? I'll take one more guess. 100, okay. No. Oh, you're laughing? He is almost close. We have got 3. 3 across India. One is Vishaka in Delhi. The other one is in Hyderabad. The other guy is in Balaji, I think Balaji or someone is on the Ashwini Singh, Balaji and Vishaka. That's it. Only 3. Who takes care of my appraisal, workload, what I am doing, what is that happening? Who takes care? Who takes care? Nobody. Outsource? No. Again, outsource matlab it is again your people one consultant or whatever manpower consultancy is HR only, na? We don't give any work to them. Yes. Where is this particular sector going on? You need to know. Who takes care of me? Management. Management. You think my COO has got any? I think they are in Delhi or Hyderabad. IMT, I think they are in IMT. IMT is tied up with us. Wonderful. AI takes care of me. What is her name? Arey, I am asking about the AI name. Huh? Check the AI name. One is on my laptop. Cortana. Copiloting, not. Copiloting is outdated. Copiloting, you have it on your mobile phones, in your laptop. Copiloting is almost outdated. ChatGPT also 4.0. How many of you have 4.0? 3, free version, right? 3, 3.5. 4 is already in swing. Full swing. So Cortana is there. One more app is there in my pocket. She takes care of me. App you can search, Play Store you can go, you can search. So she knows where I am. She was actually asking me to take a break for tea at 11 p.m. 11 o'clock my tea is there. I said no. I said, oh, not required. So she consolidates everything and tracks me everywhere. Okay, even my voice doesn't know. She knows. Okay, where I am, what I am, which meeting. And she consolidates and tells me how many meetings I have spent, how many emails, what about the follow-up, all these things fully, entire thing, 360 degree. Okay, she knows about what I am, and so consolidates, checks, verifies, and then sends it to the reporting manager. So the consolidated one alone goes. So we don't need a HR. We have the app. Okay, this app is taking care, and the Cortana is taking care. This both are integrated. So this is a position right now. In future, maybe 1 or 2 we may require. We may require just 1 or 2. We may downsize it also. In fact, one guy is transferred to a different department now. I think not even 3. Now it is 2. Okay, so that's enough for 2,000 employees or 2 lakh employees. That is the status because the technology is taking over. We won't have call centers in future, another 2 years. Okay, so one and only, I would say, sector which goes along taking a massive mileage out of technology is logistics and supply chain management. Right, so talking about women supportive networks and organizations for women, work-life balance option in many companies for supply chain management. You can not just working from home. When you talk about WLB, it's not just working from home. It's not the crutch we are talking about. It's not the maternity, paternity leave or whatever. It's not just that. Okay, lots and lots of flexibility that we have as far as SEM is concerned. Right. So it offers you a promising path in lucrative pay and global opportunities. You can leverage your skill so that you can excel in dynamic field with growth potential. So this is my office, and you have any questions, you can ask me. I think I should be on time. Yeah, 12:29. So any doubts you ask, I'm glad to answer you. And yeah, so before we complete, I'll leave you a case also. What is the case? Okay, so let's say, okay, you are a garment factory, you are working in the garment factory in Chennai, and your supplier is in Coimbatore, Tirupur, where you know it's a silk city where you have a lot of suppliers are there. So you take a garment, your supplier gives you a garment, and you are giving it to your French company. France is known for garments, France is known for dress. So you are giving it to that particular company in France. Obviously, you know, France, they patented, they spend crores of amount for advertisements, right? And after that, they also, advertise it on FTV, they advertise it in various places. You know how costly it is. It's not this like the handbag that you buy here for 1,000, 2,000 bucks. You all know about Louis Vuitton and all. I don't have to tell you why it is costly, how it is costly. Why should someone really pay for 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees for a handbag? Okay, it's because of the demand, it's because of the production, it's because of the goodwill and marketing that the company has got. So fashion is happening really in France. So you take the sample, you send the sample from Chennai, and they say it is very good. So they give you an order worth crores of rupees and you send it in the container. So what happens in between is that this particular supplier in Tirupur, he says that I'm closing the business. So what you can do is you have anyway got the order there. So you are finding out a new supplier in Tirupur. He says, I will do it, no problem. So he does the entire container full of cargo and he is giving it to you on behalf of him. You are obviously, business is yours, so you are exporting it. After opening the container, this French company says that it is inferior in quality and I am rejecting it. Okay, so take back. So now the problem for this Chennai company is that, okay, the rejected goods, you cannot bring it back because it is not free of cost. Okay, the container, the transportation charges, the vessel charges, shipping charges are there. Definitely, it is going to bring you loss. You can't market it there or to anyone else because the design is patented, right? You can't copy. Okay, nor you can sell it on half price like you see here, na? Okay, export rejected, 50% off, clearance sale. These things won't happen. You can't have a branded shirt just because getting rejected, you can't sell it. You can't. So what can be done? You can't negotiate also because they don't compromise on quality. You need to understand that. And you need to understand that before the product is launched, they also advertise. Right? What you see on a TV or on this thing, you know, it is done paying heavy crores and then it is launched. The product is launched. So bringing back is a loss. You can't negotiate with them on compromise on the quality. You cannot find a new person because it is patented. So what can be done? We'll be silent. Huh? What shall we do? We'll be silent. Answers. Future managers. If you don't know, you say you don't know. How many of you don't know? How many of you say, I want time?
Sir, can we
this to some other buyer.
Patented, not possible, no?
The raw material can't be sent.
Raw material. I am talking about the finished goods, no? Garments.
We can sell that in different countries, sir.
How can you sell the patented one? How can you sell the patented one?
Another brand.
That too, it's a multinational company. Who will buy? Worth crores of rupees. You think you can take a Alan Solly dress to, Peter England and sell it? Huh? Not possible.
Sir, we can give the clothes for free, sir.
What's your name? I think we need people like you in the company.
We are facing the
Please join my company. Free. Free and all it is given already. Crumpet. No free.
recycle.
Who will give the money here? Recycle. What will you do?
Recycle the goods.
Where? There. Your container. Container is there in the port. You take it, you recycle it, is it? Then what will you do? Give it for cleaning the harbor.
We can store it and we can wait until the turn comes.
When will the turn come?
We can try to convince them.
I told you convincing is not possible. See, here only you buy all the dejected goods, rejected goods and all. Shoe has got minor defects, then immediately they'll sell.
Sir,
See, imagine a company which is selling like Louis Vuitton, which is...
using another way, like if somebody is transporting other material, they have space in the container. Can you bring it back like that and return it and again send the new goods?
Empty container coming here.
No, sir, not empty container. Like using another way to bring it back.
How will you bring it back? Bring it back, you have to pay money, right?
Find a cheaper way.
So we can try to
So that we can replace the product and give it to the company again.
Problem is, you can't bring it back, that's ruled out. Because bringing back is obviously going to bring you loss. So by road or rail. And moreover, it is already advertised, right? And by the time you bring it back and you incur cost on that and you make some changes and then relaunch it, they're not going to wait.
So we can try to improve the quality of the product up to the
Please do. It has to be done. Because the rejection is because of the inferior quality. In quality improvement has to be done. You want to bring it back, improve the quality and... You can take your friends there and have some nice time and come back. How will you do a container full of cargo? What do you do? From Kanjipuram, what do you do?
Take the silk again. Give the goods.
I never said silk. I said silk city. Domestic market, again patented goods you cannot sell. Leave it there and come and hide. Very good. Wonderful.
So we can arrange, we can form a team of experts who can give some suggestions to improve the quality of the product.
Okay, I will talk to the expert, you leave the job and go, that's it.
We can ask them suggestions.
I am asking you suggestion, you are telling we'll ask the suggestion to someone. Then you pay the salary to them. You think I can go to the company and I'll say, sir, we'll have an organized McKinsey and Deloitte. They are working with us, no doubt. We work with them. I will never say that, sir, you please tell the solution. Then they'll say, Karthik, please leave the job and go. I am there to arrive at consensus.
Reducing the cost of the goods.
And selling it to them.
Some amount percentage, like 20%, 30%.
Then giving it to them. Which company is buying like that, you tell me?
So break-even analysis, like neither profit nor loss.
Correct. No profit, no loss. But who will buy? Who will buy? You tell me. Who will buy the patented goods, that too at a compromised quality, at a low cost? Who will buy? Patented product, if you buy, the other company can sue you. You know that? They can put you behind bars. You can't take the patented goods. What is the solution? Bargain to sell that cheap, inferior quality products.
Just
That is-
transfer this to them and send another quality.
Apologies, they will accept.
Just
just apologize to them for the loss and send another container of good quality products to them.
You can send another quality. Until then, they will not wait. Number one, because it's already advertised. You need to understand. By the time you take another 45 days to ship and send it all the way to Europe from India, and you manufacture another 15-20 days, okay, it will take 45 days. Until then, the customers are not going to stay. That's number one. Number two is you can produce and you can send it good. But what will you do with the container of the cargo? That's my question.
So using the container of cargo, we can just make a place that we can take a place for rent for 1 or 2 days.
Hmm.
We can try to have some solutions and we can try to improve the quality there and sell the product.
Collect suggestions from whom? Tell me that suggestion. That's what I'm asking you.
So from the client, what's the
Why will the client give you solutions? That's not his botheration, right? See, of late people come to my company, we say that we don't have time to train. We are not there to train you. They are not there to cry for your mistakes, no. They are there to do business. You are going and asking them, sir, please give me some solution. What shall I do?
just we note the expectations. We just
Expectation was already mentioned and you didn't fulfill the expectation, that's why it is getting rejected. Very simple. Without expectation, how do you think we will manufacture? Knowing the requirements only, you will manufacture, right?
but it's not up to their expectations.
Correct.
They are rejecting.
Correct.
So we can just keep the cargo there. We can just try to improve. We can just ask them a excuse of 1 or 2 days.
And then, third day,
Keep it there and we can just try to improve the quality of the product and we can.
how will you improve? Say like the stitches are wrong. Example I'm telling you. The yarn that you have used is of poor quality. You will remove all the yarn from all the container full of cargo and stitches again and give it.
Sir, anyway, it's lost.
No, don't say that. No. Anyway, that is loss. Who told you it is loss? Bringing back is a loss, I told you. So don't.
Just wait and spend at the time, right?
Patent?
At the time, right?
Yeah, 1 year they will have, no?
After that, we can sell it as surplus.
Next year.
Yeah.
I remember government's joke. When he used to have that EM and do the vessel, he will say, next year you come, okay, I'll do it. Then selling it to another company is ruled out. Again, if you say you can do it 1 year, where will you store the goods? Who will bear the cost? You understand? See, I'll tell you this company which starts in B, ends in I, which sells liquor. Okay, that's the brand name. Okay, that company during COVID situation, they cannot have the goods when the trucks were standing in Andhra. All the way from north it came to south, Andhra Pradesh highway. If it is something else like books or garments, nobody will open. But this is a liquor, people started opening it. And especially in the night, this driver cannot do anything. They started crying, we cannot stay here for not even 2 days. Theft and pilferages are too high. On the other side, you cannot run the motor, cold storage, because otherwise it will ferment. So fermentation. So sometimes it's very difficult to store even for 2 days. Unclaimed baggage, for example, your bag alone, you leave it in the airport, do you think they will leave it there? Or you ask them, I'll keep it in the corner and take it after some time? No. Not even 1 hour. They'll come and they will take it, they will scan it and they will. So you can leave that for 1 year. Absolutely not possible. There's a easy 1 or 2 solutions which you can think of. Okay. On learning what is supply chain management. Very, very easy and simple methods so that you save the company crores of rupees. Right? So that's one of the reasons why companies are also paying you heavily. Because you are there to bring in crores of amount. When I've been telling you about the money that you make, understand into 10 or 12 times should be the revenue that you bring directly or indirectly to the company. It's not like you are getting 40,000, the company is getting 40,000 every month and so it is giving you. If they are able to get 4 lakhs, then they will pay you 40,000. Correct? The bottom line of any business is profit. So when they are paying you heavily, please understand the revenue that you contribute for the company is going to be very heavy. Tangible or intangible. So easy 1 or 2 answers. Anyone wants time? Maybe 1 or 2 days. Even after 2 days, use the ChatGPT, ask your friends, relatives, Google, okay, and try to get the answer. If you know, then you can email me, shouldn't be a problem, right? So this offer is kept open for 1 week, okay, paid internship, just by giving the correct solution. In any company, 10,000 company that you ask, in any place across the globe, okay, that's an open offer from my side, okay. Isn't it interesting? Because you are all here for learning. At the end, the result is ROI, what sir was telling, okay, get a good job, start your own business. Job prospectus, becoming an entrepreneur with logistics supply chain is also very good and massive. You can have your own business as a 3PL, C&F, clearing and forwarding agents, chartering. Lot of business opportunities are there to become an entrepreneur, to have your own business. So at the end of the day, after 2 years of completion, you're all going to be in the market. And I am giving you a direct offer on day one itself, for which you're all here. Okay, your time, money, everything is for that, right? So you can take 1 week, okay, and before 1 week, you can mail me the solution. Okay, if that is the apt solution, then send me your resumes. Okay, money is ringing, so I think, right? Okay, so no more doubts. Any doubts? I have been giving you the case.
Is it and is it true?
It's not true for tactical and manager level. It's not happening. Yes, it is happening at operation level, which is not relevant for you. It is only for people who are not upskilling themselves or reskilling themselves at operation level. Operation level, it's happening at logistics, not only in logistics, all the field. As I told you about HR, okay, at manager level also sometimes it happens. In supply chain, it doesn't happen. But yes, if you're talking about picking and packing, for instance, as an example, in a warehouse, okay, the picking and packing is fully replaced by automation now. Okay, so the picker and packer is a guy who probably would have completed their 12th standard or maximum of a college. Okay, so he might tend to lose a job when he is not upskilling himself. So we have this PMKVY program and all. Okay, NPTEL, SWAYAM, we have NPTEL is obviously with IIT. You got this Pradhan Mantri's Kaushal Vikas Yojana, okay, which we are there for the past 7 years, I think, 8 years. We keep upskilling and reskilling the people, and they don't lose a job. So it's as simple as that. You get into a college, okay, you are not guaranteed a degree unless and until you attend the classes, learn, pass the exams, clear the metrics, right? Only then you get the job, you get a degree, and after that you are more future ready, futuristic, employable. Then the certificate doesn't give you a guarantee a job. So then out of 60, 10 people get a very good job. How is that? Because you can't say, even I have paid, I have been in the class, I have been listening, I have got the certificate, I have got good marks sometimes. But again, an understanding is very important on the fundamental concepts which will get you a good job. So it is something like that, just because he is into operation level job, we don't guarantee him that, those days were there when you join a company, okay, maybe in Padi or Ambattur, you join and he stays there, he gets promoted as a worker, foreman and supervisor, he retires after 30, 35 years. That's not the case now. Now because of automation and technology, this is happening. What you said is right, but yes, at operation level. But you have surpassed all those stuffs. You are into your MBA. So obviously getting into tactical job. In fact, we are not getting people. We are not getting employable quality people always. Otherwise, I don't think so any of your orientation programs, one of the speakers would have got you an open offer like this on day one itself without knowing who you are and who I am. So I think, right, without knowing, I don't know whether you speak good English, whether you have knowledge, whether you have got any areas in the UG and cleared it. I don't know anything, but this is an offer because the industry is so attractive and it is ever growing and evergreen. We always need people in that particular field, okay, and so this is a offer just to prove openly, okay, openly, this is the open proof that I told you that. So that happens at operation level. Any other questions? No? Fine. Okay then, we'll wind up the session. Thank you so much. It was nice to really, be here. The newly found school, right? B school, well known for its campus and education. So I'm thanking the entire management, okay, your director, sir, and all the coordinators. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you for your patience listening. Okay, if at all at any point of time you would have felt sleepy, I'm sorry about it. Okay, but I think nobody yawned and nobody was really talking and discussing. Okay, so thank you so much. Keep going and keep listening. And this 1.5 year is for you all to learn. And once you get into the company, we in the sense, no industry will really give you an opportunity to learn that time, and nobody will be there to teach you also. We don't have anybody to, okay, teach, train, and all. That is all gone. Okay, so you have to be kind of, learning on your own and be more exploratory and, okay, futuristic, right? So all the best to all of you. Okay, let's stay in touch, preferably. Okay.
Now I call Mr. Muhammad Nawaz. Come here. I just request you to honor the guest of the speaker. And he is also very new to you. Now only you are seeing him, right?